How's it going, my fellow shiny Pokemon? Shiny Snorlax here, bringing you guys the team preview, so let's get started. This is my IU team. I have Hitmonlee, aka Booger. Also, in the replay, then I'm going to have these nicknames. I just put them on just now. It has Life Orb, Reckless, High Jump Kick, Mouth Punch, Stone Edge, and Earthquake. And up next is I has Mega, aka Absol. And it has Life Orb, Pressure. And the moves Sucker Punch, Super Power, Night Slash, and Fire Blast. And how the fuck does Absol know Fire Blast? Can someone please tell me that? And now we have the specially defensive motherfucker. Whoa! With the leftovers, Pressure, Will-O-Wisp, Paint Split, Foul Play, and Sucker Punch. It's pretty helpful. And up next, I have I is Cute, aka Quagsire, my physically defensive wall. And it has leftovers, Water Absorb, Earthquake, Toxic, Recover, and Scald. And right over here, we have Blue Hair equals Anime. I think it has blue hair, whatever. AKA Lilligant. It has Life Orb, Chlorophyll, Giga Drain, Sleep Powder, and Hidden Power Rock. And up next is the really unoriginal name is KFC, aka Moltres, which has Life Orb, Pressure, Hurricane, Fire Blast, Roost, and Hidden Power Grass. Alright, so that was the team, so let's get to the battle. How's it going, my fellow shiny Pokemon? Shiny Snorlax here, bringing you guys the Pokemon Showdown RU fight, so let's get started. Opponent brings out the Fair Seed. I lead off my Moltres. Opponent goes for Protect, and I go for a Fire Blast. And I go for another Fire Blast, taking out the Fair Seed. Opponent brings out its Kabutops and takes my Moltres out with the Stone Edge. I thought I could outspeed it, which is the reason why I didn't switch out. Opponent switches out into its Spiritomb, and I go for a Mouth Punch. And I go for an Earthquake, trying to get some damage in. My opponent bans me again, and I basically leave Hitmonlee out as Death Fodder. Sorry, I had burp in my mouth. And opponent goes for a Foul Play, almost taking me out. I'll go for another Earthquake, and I die from Life Orb. I bring on my Lilligant, and I go for a Sleep Powder to try to set up, but I miss, and opponent goes for a Paint Split. And I go for another Sleep Powder, and I finally land it. Opponent switches out into its Galvantula, and I go for a Quiver Dance. And I go for a Hidden Power Rock, taking out the Galvantula. And opponent brings out Aggron, and I go for a Giga Drain and take out the Aggron. Opponent brings out his Spiritomb, and I go for a Giga Drain, almost killing it. But it survives with 9%. But the opponent's still fast asleep, and I go for another Giga Drain, taking out the Spiritomb. Opponent brings out its, I forgot what it's called, damn it, let's just call it Scyther. Right, and the Scyther goes down, and I go for Hidden Power, and opponent goes for Hidden Power and gets a critical hit. Critical hit definitely mattered. I bring on my Absol, and opponent goes for the Sleep Powder, and puts my Absol down to sleep. I bring on my Spiritomb knowing that I can take any special attack, and opponent sets up one Quiver Dance. Opponent goes for a Giga Drain and brings it to about half health, and I go for a Foul Play, bring it down, and almost killing it. I go for a Sucker Punch, taking out the Lilligant, getting a critical hit. Critical hit definitely mattered. Alright, and I win the fight. A pretty good fight in my opinion. So yeah, like, favorite, and subscribe to become a shiny Pokemon, and I'll see you next time.